time, as usual, taking my Maybelline Superstay foundation stick and putting it all over my face in the little stripes. And then blending it out with a damp beauty sponge, and this one's from Real Techniques. And then taking my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair and putting it on my chin, jawline, forehead, and nose. Also my under eyes and my eyelids to prime them for eyeshadow. And blending it out with the same exact sponge. And then right after I blend out my concealer under my eye, I set it instantly with a translucent powder so it doesn't have time to crease, because it will. I do it one eye at a time. And then I do the same thing with my eyelids, but I blend them out both at the same time since they don't crease as easily. And then I set my whole face like that. Since I'm extremely oily, it ends up working well and giving me more of a natural finish instead of a super dewy finish. And I also don't like how the dewy looks on me, since I'm used to having oily skin, so it makes me feel oily and gross and nasty. Now I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault, the palette Dark Matter, and that shade right there, and just blending it into my crease with a large fluffy brush from Morphe. Now I'm taking the shade Potion, which is covered by that thing, I'm sorry, and doing the same thing, but I'm using a smaller fluffy brush this time to make it more in the crease. Now I'm taking the shade Busted and doing the same thing with the same brush, but not taking it as high up. And if you ever see me looking to the side, I'm looking to make sure my camera's still recording, because sometimes it just cuts off because it's stupid. And then I blend it out with the last brush I used, so no harsh lines. Taking Inside Job, and I'm taking a flat, dense brush and packing it into my crease, and then blending it out with the last brush I used, the smaller, fluffy one. And then I'm putting Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion on the center of my eyelid with a small e.l.f. concealer brush. And I focus it more on the center of my eyelid, since this is going to be more of a halo eye instead of like a cut crease. But I blend it towards the corners so that it's not, harsh. Then I'm taking the shade Gem from Bling and packing it all over the primer with a flat brush. And my brush is not wet. And then I'm repeating the same shades I used in my crease on the outer third and inner third to give it that halo effect. And I'm using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, is what it's called. And I start from lightest to darkest, so it builds up the dimension and depth and all of that. And I'm doing the same exact thing with my lower lash line, with the same shades that I used in my crease. Now I'm taking the shade Bling Bling, and I'm putting it on my inner corner with a small e.l.f. concealer brush as well. I have like 4 of these, because they're my favorite brushes to use for a lot of stuff. And now I'm putting these lashes on from Cosmic Lashes in the style Warrior and use my discount code. Also, don't use tweezers if you end up putting on lashes in case you like jump and you stab your eye out, because that's not fun. I mean, I've never done it, but yeah, just be careful. Use one of those like lash tweezers that has the rounded part. I don't know. Or, you know, just be careful. I only use them to make sure the outer and inner corner are stuck on really well. Then I'm taking the Milani Rose Glow Highlighting Palette, the shade Pearl, which is that lightest one that I'm tapping at. I'm putting it on my brow bone, and I also mixed in a bit on my inner corner, but I didn't have that recorded. I'm putting it on my nose. And my cheekbones. And I'm using a brush from one of my 3 ABH palettes, since it's, I just like these brushes for highlighting more than eyeshadow. I also put it on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm taking this liquid lipstick from Pout Cosmetics in the shade Flirt and applying it. And then after that, the look is complete. I'll have a picture of the final look after this. And please watch all my other videos and subscribe and all of that. Follow me on everything else to see more looks I do, and goodbye.